Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another Storytime video, and in today's video I wanted to tell y'all, and for those that have been following me in my sneaker journey, then you already know where I'm going at with these shoes, but for those that might have just recently subscribed to me, or you might have had a similar situation happen to you, just overall, my advice to people out there is like, be careful. It's like, if you don't necessarily trust it, then, I would recommend, like, if you can, go pick the shoes up as soon as they hit, like, the facility and things, or definitely ask for proof. So it's like, that something had happened. But I'm gonna be pretty much explaining to you guys everything that had went down with these shoes. So thank God Nike, they did send me another pair because somebody at FedEx decided to steal mine. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about that. So just overall starting all the way in the beginning. So these shoes are releasing. Instantly fell in love with them. I was like, no, I have to get them because I love wild looking shoes. I'm like, if you look through some of the sneaker reviews, like, yeah, I'll get like some basic shoes here and there, but no, like a wild shoe, a shoe that I know ain't nobody gonna touch. I love them. All right. So I'm like, I think people were overall getting this shoe, but I was like, nah, bruh, I got to get me a pair. All right. So anyway, seeing that they were available on Nike, went ahead, ordered them. I was like, I probably been best if I ain't ordered two, because if I ordered two and then one would have only came in or none of them, I probably would have been, I was already upset, but I definitely been more upset if I had bought like multiple pairs and stuff. So, but anyways, so I go ahead, order them, and they sent me, so FedEx and Nike, when you usually order, for those that have never ordered a pair of shoes online, so Nike will send you like a confirmation thing, letting you know, okay, this is the website you're going to go to, and you can track on where your shoes are at and stuff. So it may say like, oh, they're at like the Beaverton, Oregon at the Nike headquarters and things, and then they'll ship and they'll just be all like, okay, now it's in Seattle, Washington at a FedEx facility, and now they're all like, okay, now it's in this area where you're at and things, and so blah blah blah. They overall like are tracking, or like, tracking your shoes for you. So it gets all the way down to delivery day, and the shoes were out for delivery the whole day, and then it got all the way to that night, and then that's when it eventually changed to where it said shoes couldn't be delivered. But I'm like, it would have made more sense if at some point in time it would have said, I don't know, maybe it's just something that they do when they get to FedEx, like the facility and things, or it's something that they would usually do where it's all like, hey, because my thing is this: if I had damaged somebody's stuff, right, I would go over to their house. Like, I'm still gonna, well, the thing is, I don't think I would make the delivery. I would ask them, I'm like, hey, this shoe was damaged. Do you still want them? Like, is it possible you can fix them, or do you want me to send them back? And then you negotiate something with Nike or get your money back or whatever. That's the right thing to do, right? That, in my opinion, that's the right thing to do. That's what I would do. I'm still going to go to that person's house and tell them and show them what had happened so they're not confused on what's going on and things. But so anyways, so yeah, the shoes overall, so didn't get delivered. So I think it was saying like just delayed or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll wait until tomorrow. And I think it was either the next day or the day after, that's when they was all like, the shoes, they sent me an email. Nike and FedEx both had on, so FedEx had on their website that the shoes couldn't be delivered, and then Nike had sent me an email saying that the shoes could not be delivered. Okay, I'm like, so most likely I'm gonna get my money back or whatever the situation is. So anyways, I go and I'm just like randomly like checking my emails and all that stuff. I still remember what I had did when I seen the next email I got from Nike. I see an email from Nike. I ain't ordered no other shoes. These were the one and only shoes that I ordered. I see an email from Nike talking about, thank you for your order, or, your shoes were delivered or some stuff. And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. Time out. All right. Flag on the play. I'm gonna have to, I checked my door 3 different times. I looked, I went back, I sat back down, I got up, I looked again. This time I did like a thorough look. I went back to my seat, I sat down. I'm like, okay, third time's a charm. Maybe I'm just having a blind moment. I went this time, opened the door. I'm looking all around. I'm like, bruh, I lifted my house. I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see no Zion 2s, okay? So anyways, at that point, I'm hot because that's when it all started clicking to me. I'm like, no, somebody took my shoes, all right? So I go and I email, so Nike has like this chat thing on their website, and I told them what had happened. I'm like, hey, look, you guys had sent me an email maybe a day ago or a couple of days ago, whenever it was, when I had started chatting with them, but I told them, I'm like, you guys had sent me an email saying that my shoes couldn't be delivered. Why is FedEx saying that the shoes were delivered? You sent me an email. The email said that the shoes was either damaged or something had happened, whatever the situation is, but you guys, so I'm messaging them, but I'm also messaging, it was either before or after, but I did message FedEx, because they have a chat thing on their website. I'm like, I would like to see proof that you guys, that the shoes were damaged. Like, I want to see picture proof. And that happened in July. I'd still to this day have not received any photos, nothing following up, showing me what had happened to those shoes. So anyways, that's even more so how I know, because I'm like, if I had no proof or nothing, I'm all like, bruh, that just don't make no sense. So anyways, talking with the Nike guy, I was thinking, okay, I'm probably just going to get my money back or something. But the guy was all like, if you want, we can send you another pair. And I'm like, if that's cool, then that's cool. And so, yeah, they sent me another pair, and I'm like, I just want to actually take this time real quick to, shout out and thank Nike for doing that, because honestly, I was like, I thought, like, I really wanted these shoes. I'm like, yeah, they did come out with different colorways. I'm like, at some point in time, I probably would have just went up to the bigger mall out here in Washington and just bought me a pair of like one of the other colors, because I know they came out with a white pair, and then I think they came out with some other ones. I probably would have just ended up buying those ones, because I wanted to like review the shoes and test them out and see how they feel and stuff. So and by the way, they do feel nice. But anyways, so yeah, Nike, they sent me so they did send me another pair. But I remember before they sent it to me, I was all like, hey, is it possible that you guys can like go through UPS or a different delivery service? And they was like, no, like we can only send it to like, through FedEx. And I'm like, all right. So, because no, I had trust issues with FedEx after that. I was like, nah, man, that's not cool. And I hope whoever did it, I hope they got fired or the same thing. Because I'm like, my thing is this, you out here doing that, the thing is this, I don't wish nothing bad on the FedEx company as a whole. It's just when they have people like that stealing, no, bruh, it's all like, because the thing is this, let's say if the whole situation, like if I were to make this video back then, and it was like when I was much more angry and much more upset, and then the video goes viral, FedEx is under fire, next thing you know, it's all like FedEx is under investigation, and they're going through all this crap over a pair of Zion 2s, literally a pair of shoes. I think these retail for like maybe $125 and things. You mean to tell me you put the whole company in jeopardy for a pair of shoes that cost $125, and I don't even think they reselling for a crazy amount on Go. They're either reselling maybe for a little bit more than what you will originally cost, like retail price, or they're under retail. But you very well can go out and buy a pair of these shoes, not this colorway, but you can very well go out to like your local Foot Locker, Champs, Finish Line, what are some other sneaker stores out there? GEEK. I'm saying, like, there's so many different stores that you very well can go to where you can go out and buy you a pair of Zion 2s. You're putting a whole company in jeopardy over it. So, yeah, I was like, for a while, I was very skeptical of ordering stuff from FedEx, because I was like, no, if that's the case, then I need to go up there and see for myself, because I was like, if this were to ever happen again, I'm going directly up to the FedEx facility, because it's not that far away from where I live, but it's overall, I'm like, no, I need to overall see. I'm like, here's the number, the package number, all that stuff. I need to see what these shoes look like, because like I said, if it had been a situation where they came to my house, right, and they were like waiting to see, because I'm like, yeah, overall, I would imagine, but it's like the FedEx employees, they start delivering stuff early in the morning, so it's like they very well could have sent me a picture. They very well could have like, hey, your shoes were damaged. This is what they look like. Do you think that it's still? Because then on top of that, bro, all the times I've seen pictures of people when they order their shoes, and their shoes it would be be, no, the funny thing is, it'll be like some ones, right? And then it'll be all folded up, or then like, or this part be all bent in and things. And you mean to tell me them guys can get their shoes, but I can't even see a picture of what my shoes look like? So yeah, that's why I was like, nah, bruh, that's not. Then on top of that, you guys are saying that the shoes, how it looks, I'm not gonna show it because it shows like my personal information and stuff. But I even went prior before recording this video, because the page is still available for me to view, like that delivery. It says underneath delivered, it says delivered with the green check mark, but underneath it says couldn't be delivered. How is that? I'm confused on how the shoes got delivered when they couldn't be delivered because they were damaged, right? So yeah, I was like, no, after that, I was very, very skeptical of ordering stuff from or just getting my stuff delivered through FedEx. But no, afterwards, I have had numerous stuff delivered through FedEx. And, you know, thank God, like, none of those people had stole any of my stuff. Like, I had a PlayStation 5, other sneakers, and I was like, man, was the PlayStation, I think the PlayStation 5, it might have got delivered through you. I'll have to check again, but overall, like, since then, I have had a lot of stuff delivered, so shout out to those drivers. You know, you ain't out here trying to steal and rob from people and stuff. No, you out here delivering things. Like, it's messed up that there's people out there that's like that, where it's like, you want to steal others, and it's like, rather than just working for it, making your own, because my thing is this, I'd imagine, like, if FedEx employees don't make enough, then it's like, I'd imagine that you would be trying to find like a secondary job, or maybe, you know, trying to do something from home where you can make money. But it's like stealing from people, putting yourself in jeopardy, putting the company in jeopardy, because it could, like I said, it could have been a situation where FedEx got under investigation and things, and then next thing you know, it's all like, not over, I don't think FedEx was shut down, but I think they will probably have a lot of people drop them as like a vendor for deliveries and things. And it's like, all because you want to steal and rob from people. So yeah, to whoever that person is, like, I hope the shoes wasn't your size. I hope you got fired. I hope you suffering hardcore from all of this and things, because it's like, nah, bruh, stuff like that's not cool. You know, it's like, the thing is this, I can go all around Washington State, see some of the most nicest things, see people drive them new fancy Corvettes, see people with much more better shoes than mine, you know, where they're wearing like, you know, like the cleanest pair of like whatever Air Jordans or Adidas, whatever and things, having nice clothes. I can see people, you know, in happy marriages and relationships. The thing is this, I don't wish nothing bad. I'm like, I wish them people nothing but the most amount of joy and happiness with whatever they got going on. But why take from them? And there's like, there ain't even no reason to take from them. It's like, all I just gotta do is just continue working hard towards, you know, whatever I want in life. But yeah, there's people out there that just can't follow that philosophy of life and things, and then they want to just go out and steal from people and stuff. I just don't get it. So, but anyways, yeah, and the crazy thing is like, I've heard so many different stories of like people having the same issue and stuff. So what I personally would recommend, and this was my little idea, and this is something that I've been talking on ever since then, but what needs to happen, okay? And I've been seeing them doing it where they'll take a picture of the delivery and stuff. Like, they kind of, because I know Amazon does that, but FedEx, they actually did it with the they did it with these Jordans, and then they actually did it with the Air Jordan 2s that I just got. But so they take a picture of it, all right, show proof, and then if it's a situation where it's like, let's say if I was the one out here trying to scam people, right? So let's say if it's a situation where I take the shoes, but I'm writing in the FedEx and Nike and all these different places saying, oh, well, I didn't get a pair, right? So what they should have is a camera in FedEx trucks showing that the person delivered. Because my thing is this, so like, if let's say if I were to do that, all that FedEx driver needs to do is be all like, okay, well, here's the address or the place that I delivered to, here's the video footage of me dropping that person's package off at their front door, so they can't say that I robbed them or stole from them or any of that stuff. It's like, yeah, if a porch pirate person took it, then that's on that porch pirate and that person and things. But if they're trying to meet there, or that person saying that I took it, I'm like, fam, there's the video footage, there's me walking, I kind of tripped a little bit, but I set the package down, took a picture, walked, did the little jump in the air skip, because I'm all like, hey, today is payday and things, but overall, I'm like, no, it's just to show, like, jokes aside, just like, it just has more proof to show that FedEx or whatever delivery driver delivered those shoes and stuff, or whatever the package is, because I'm pretty sure it wasn't even shoes like, you know, for anybody else. I'm pretty sure there's people out there where they might have had clothes, they might have had you know, maybe it has you know, well, I know on the there's this sneaker page on Reddit where I've seen people, they've told similar stories to mine. There's been people out there, they actually said that they chased down the UPS or FedEx, whoever it was, but they had chased them down, and I was like, I think one guy, I think he said it was UPS, and he chased the guy down, and I was like, wow. I was all like, I mean, if I would have seen the guy like stop off over at my house and he holding the shoes and he's like, hey, you know, I just keep these, just straight hauling it. Like, you know that scene in Terminator 2 when the cop robot, he just stone faced, not breathing, nothing, just running after. I've been doing the same exact thing. I'm like, nah, homie, give me my shoes, all right? So it's crazy how people do stuff like that. But like I said, I hope at some point in time, like, you know, there's just more security measures on how people get their stuff delivered. But no, I recommend the camera thing. They need to have like some sort of like camera to show like, okay, the UPS or FedEx driver got out, delivered the package, took a picture, sent me proof that my stuff was delivered, and then yeah, you know, then it's like it's shown on camera, so I can't lie and say that they never delivered my stuff. And then, you know, then overall it's like if they don't have it, then it's like I feel like, yeah, more of this stuff is gonna happen. But anyways, hopefully it's like, yeah, it's just, you know, I guess the best bit of advice I can give y'all out there is just, you know, be cautious of, you know, who's delivering your stuff. Not overall FedEx, but the people that work for FedEx or UPS or whoever and stuff. But anyways, and that being said, thank you guys for tuning in for today's story time. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.